recession, I picked the subject, the America or the American life in the 30s, or maybe in the 30s like their nickname, because of the events that took place. And why? Let's discover together. Well, everything started with the Great Depression. In 1929, when in a period of 10 weeks, the stock in the stock market of New York Exchange lost 50% of their values. Well, as stocks continued to fall during the early 1930s, businesses started to fail, and the unemployment rate rose dramatically. By the 1932, one of every 4 workers was unemployed. Well, after that, the American culture in the 1930s revolved around the ever-increasing need of to be frugal and the desire to escape the struggle brought by the Great Depressions. Jazz and swing music became popular, as also the movies, board game, and art deco. Jazz and swing music, the art deco movement, and expensive forms of recreation were popular or started to be popular in the 1930s. Movies and plays with the themes of hope and humor were the central to American life. In media, radio programs, music, dancing, and dance marathons were popular forms of entertainment during the Great Depression at the beginning of the 1930s. Many who could not afford books or periodicals, they spent times reading in libraries or on the streets. Inexpensive amusements include backyard games, puzzles, and card games or board games. You know, in that period the famous Monopoly game was invented, but that was invented in 1935. Great board game, by the way. The effect of the depression led to, for example, the prostitution was on the rise, as desperate women sought ways to pay the bills. In the 1930s, big bands and swing music were popular, like Duke Ellington, Benry Goodman, and Glenn Miller. They are popular Chrysler Building is completed, becoming the world's first man-made structure taller than 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet, it's 310 meters. And like ironically, in that period of time, hard period for the American people during the Depression, a very famous phrase was invented. The phrase was the American dream. Yes, the American dream phrase maximum was invented during that period. Let's talk about some hobbies that emerged in that period of time. For example, stamp collecting, music making, woodworking, and bird watching. The growth of hobbies during the Great Depression was in large part due to a staggering number of people out of work. Alright, this was some sort of content or introduction, but now let's take each year with its own facts. From 1930s until 1940s, and let's start with the first in the 1930s. Exactly in the 1930s, the Chrysler Building opens. In the 1931, the Empire State Building, it's completed and opens also. So it's a gap of year between the two landmarks. In the 1931, the classical horror film Dracula is released. Also in 1931, George Washington Bridge, connecting New York and New Jersey, it's finished and open. Maybe one of the most amazing fact about 1931 is that on 17 October 1931, the famous Chicago gangster Al Capone once was convicted of income tax evasion and later sentenced to 11 years in federal prison. So 11 years in federal prison. Right. Okay, now in 1932, US employment reaches 24%, with many living in cars and shanty towns. So, in 1932, the US employment reaches 24%. Also, in 1932, Winter Olympics were held in Lake Placid, New York. Also in that year, construction of San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge began. That it was in 1932. In the same year, Albert Einstein emigrates from Germany to United States. In New Jersey, the first drive-in movie theater is opened in 1932. And now we're gonna switch to 1933. And it was the last year of the Great Depression, but it's considered familiar for cartoons that in 1935 Mickey Mouse short film was released. In 1936, the book Gone with the Wind is published, and in 1937, the first blood bank opens in Chicago. In the same year, in 1937, Howard Hughes, the aviator, breaks his own transcontinental flight speed record when he flies from Los Angeles to Newark. And in 1937, the German airship Hindenburg is destroyed and burned in flames while attempting to land at the Lakehurst Naval Air Station, and that happened on May 6. In 1937, San Francisco iconic Golden Gate Bridge officially opens in May. In 1937, American aviation pioneer Amelia Earhart disappears over the Pacific Ocean while attempting to circumnavigate the globe, and that happens on 2nd of July. In 1938, Superman makes his first flight, or let's say first appearance, during April, when Action Comics first is published. In 1939, Gone with the Wind premieres in Atlanta, and in the same year, Gone with the Wind, the movie wins the Academy Award for the Best Picture. Right. Also in 1939, Hewlett-Packard Company was created. And this is the last facts of the 30s. The Wizard of Oz, starring Judy Garland, premieres in 1939. And I think these were the most important facts of the 30s, or of the 30s like they are nicknamed, due to the Great Recession. It was a very hard period of time for the American people, but also some great facts could be assumed for that period of time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.